Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana, and I'm so happy to have you here again. And if you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. So in videos 1, 2, and 3, I really encouraged and pushed you all to really begin to think about some things that you should be implementing if you have not already been implementing them, okay? So in video 1, I was really just talking about encouraging you to not spend unnecessary money on clothes and accessories. I was really just pushing you to think about being financially fit. In the second video, I made a connection between nutrition and keeping your bank accounts full. And there's definitely a correlation, I would actually even say a connection between paying attention to your nutrition so that you don't have to purchase new clothes, all because of reasons of maybe getting a little bit bigger, putting on the pounds. And so I encouraged you, and I was talking to you about how you can either maintain weight or lose weight. And then in the last video, I went over some of the supplements and some of the vitamins that I actually take just to keep our insides well. So now that we have all this information on our hands, now that we have this information and we are already starting to think about how we can begin to implement them, where do you even start, right? Like, how do you even get all these different things into motion? Well, today I'm going to show you, or better yet, share with you 3 different things that should be at the forefront of your mind. So let's get to it. That I want to talk to you about are decisions that you are going to make in order to improve a part of your life, and then the actionable steps that go with them. Let me give you a clear example of what I'm talking about. So if you're thinking about meal planning, right? And you're telling yourself, yes, I'm going to meal plan from now on because I want to make sure that I have my nutrition intact. I want to go ahead and I want to plan everything that I'm going to eat for the week. There are layers to that decision. It's a great decision, but there are layers to it. Number 1, you're going to have to sit down with maybe pen and paper, or maybe on your notes app on your phone, and begin to write out all the different types of groceries that you're going to need when you go to the grocery store, right? So that you're not just roaming through the aisles, picking whatever might be appealing to you. Number 2, you are going to have to decide, when are you going to the grocery store, right? It can't be last minute because you're going to have to leave enough time when you get home to actually prepare your meals. So if you know that you need the meals to be done by Monday morning so that you have them for the work week, that means that by maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday of the week before, you would have already have planned to go to the grocery store so that you can purchase all your items and then be ready to meal plan. So the first thing that I want you to think about when you are thinking about implementing and changing things in your life is think about your decision that you made, and then think about the actionable steps that need to happen thereafter. Because you can make the decision, you can even go to the grocery store and pick up everything. But if you do not have any type of follow through, then it's going to go down the drain. It's almost as if you didn't even make a decision. So one of the things that comes to my mind is taking your food with you when you've already planned to take your food with you to work, okay? Now, this one is a really good example because there have been times where, let's say you planned your meal, you did what you needed to do, and then you forget your lunch at home, right? So you made the decision to make your lunch. You went to the grocery store, you purchased everything that you needed to purchase, you made your food, but then you left it at home. So there was this last actionable step that needed to be done in order for you to have been completely successful with that decision. So that's what I mean by making a choice, making a decision, and then thereafter, implementing those actionable steps so that you can reach total success. So whatever it is that you're planning on doing to improve yourself, just sit, plan, think it all the way through, and make sure that you execute all of the different steps that are needed in order for you to reach success. So the second thing that I wanted to share with you is this thermos, okay? This thermos is by Stanley. It's a really, really good one. I've actually had this one for years and it's amazing. What I like about this thermos and what I think is going to be very helpful for you, especially if you're thinking about implementing a healthy lifestyle, is that number one, you can figure out on your own what types of foods you're going to have. And number two, what I really like about this is that it does not waste time, okay? So what I mean by that is, when you are getting ready in the morning, you would just pop your food in the microwave, you would warm it up, and then during lunchtime at work, you would just go ahead and have your food all prepped and all ready. So you don't waste time having to go out and purchase food and, having to figure out what you're going to eat. And then the second way that you are not wasting time is that you don't have to be on the microwave line at work. As a teacher, a lot of the times, most of the teachers will have the same break at the same time, and then there's a line. And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 12 minutes of your time is already being taken away just standing online waiting for you to warm up your food. So for me, I'm not on any microwave line, okay? I just pop up my thermos and I'll just sit at my desk and I'll either just eat and work, and very, very rare times, unfortunately, I'm just eating. As a special education teacher, there is just way too many things to do, and I just really have to eat and work at the same time. And so this becomes very, very convenient for me because I have nutritious food in here, and I don't have to worry about going out, warming up my food, going back and forth, none of that. My food is in my bag, I take it out, I put it on the desk, and I am able to eat. Okay, now the types of things that I normally put in here are soups. Sometimes I'll have rice and beans, which is amazing, and chowders, anything that you could think of. It's really, if you look at the top part of it, the mouth of this thermos is almost just as wide. See that? It's almost just as wide. So you can put a whole lot of food in here and not have to worry about it not fitting, okay? And because it has such a wide mouth, you can get your spoon in there, you can get your fork in there. If you have spaghetti and meatballs, whatever it is that you may want to put in your thermos, this is a really good one to have. So this is a really good choice if you are thinking about nutritious foods and not wasting time when you need to prepare food to bring to work. The third thing that I wanted to share with you is a word that is really, really important to our journey in order to get to our goal. And that word is consistency. In order for us to see whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish, we have got to be consistent. If you do it one day, then that'll help you to go on to doing it a second day, and then the third day, and then a fourth day. And then before you know it, you'll look back and realize, wow, 21 days has passed and I've been consistent, okay? It's been 30 days and I've been consistent. It's been 40 days and I have been consistent. So consistency is key. Now, one other word that I want to talk about that sometimes becomes the enemy of consistency is motivation. Now, motivation as a standalone word is amazing. Motivation is great. But if you continue to think that the only way that you can accomplish a goal is having consistency and being motivated, I'm here to tell you that that's not always the case, okay? Sometimes you're going to have to be consistent without necessarily being motivated, okay? Now, let's say we're talking about something creative that you have to do. Maybe then you might need some of your creative motivation to get you going. But when we're talking about, being healthy, maybe being on some type of exercise regimen, you're not going to need motivation per se to move you. It's the goal that should be getting you up every morning and getting you moving, okay? And every week, and getting you to stick to the days of the week that you said that you were going to work out. The reason I say that is because throughout my wellness journey and throughout the times that I was even, working out, there were plenty of times that I did not want to work out. Okay, there were times where I had like mini tantrums and talking underneath my breath like, oh man, I gotta get up and gotta work work out and you know, I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it. But what kept me going is thinking about the overall goal. I thought about how, I really want to get to this place, in my wellness journey. And that's what kept me going, instead of just thinking, man, today I'm not motivated. And because I'm not motivated, I'm just not going to do it. That's not the way you want to think. You want to think, okay, I'm not motivated, but I know that consistency is key. So let me be consistent. Let me continue on until I get to my goal. And here's a nice little sweet surprise. A lot of times when we're not motivated, but we remain consistent, after we're done doing that thing that we were not motivated about, it feels good. You're like, wow, I didn't want to really get up and do this thing that I needed to do because I wasn't really motivated, but I did it. Now it's over with. That's like me and cleaning my house. Okay, I don't like to clean. I don't. In fact, I wonder some days why I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, because I wish that I could just hire a housekeeper and she can just come and clean my house. I mean, I would love that. I would love that. But that's not the case. Not yet anyway, because listen, okay, we getting to that point. We're gonna get there, all right? I'm gonna save these coins and one day I will be able to hire a housekeeper. But I don't really want to clean my house. But after I'm done cleaning it, I feel really good because I'm able to look around and see a clean, organized space. So that's what keeps me, going. That's what keeps me saying to myself, okay, just keep on trucking, keep on doing it, because you're going to get to the end goal, which is a clean house. So sometimes you're not going to be motivated, but that's okay, because at the end of it all, you'll be able to see that you got to the goal that you were trying to accomplish. So those are the 3 things that I wanted to share with you today to get you moving and implementing whatever it is that you need to do in your own life. So that's all I have for you for today. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel or liked this video, you can do so now. And if you have a comment, definitely share it with me down below. Until next time, bye.